Then it's like the way they talk to you too. Like, yeah, you know that be the thing for me, gang. Like, we can talk with respect. Like, we ain't gotta curse each other out. We ain't gotta yell at each other to get our point across. Overseas, they gonna start off yelling this shit. Like, bro, who you talking to? Like, hell no. Like, we ain't doing that. So
What are you thinking? Yeah. What are you thinking? Yeah. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah. What are you thinking? Hey. What are you thinking? Hey. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of the Arnold Stars Podcast. You know it is your boy Arnold, and here we talk overseas basketball every single day. Now, man, I just welcome you guys back. I wish everybody's having a great day, man. I hope you guys are staying locked in on your season. I hope y'all out there grinding. I hope y'all out there getting right because we're coming up on the end of the season, man. It's almost that time. It's almost the end of the season, and I know a lot of us are starting to just drop off. Starting to drop off because that end of the season time is pretty grueling. It's very grueling when you start getting towards the end and you just want to give it up. You be like, man, I'm so ready to go home. I'm so ready to go home and I'm so done with this situation. I'm just done. But we're getting towards that end of the time. We just want everybody to lock in. Stay locked in, man. We get to the end of the season. It's the most important time. But before we really get started, man, I just want to say I thank everybody that always tunes in, and everybody that shows love on the Spotify, that shows love on the YouTube, that goes and check out the videos. If one person watches, my goal, my job is done because I reached one person and gave them some value. And that's all this whole platform is about. So I'm just grateful that I just get a chance to really do what I love to do, which is give y'all some game. What's up, guys? I just dropped my new ebook, 6 Must-Have Steps to Be an Overseas Basketball Player. You know, I've been playing for the last 9 years. I got all the steps and the traits that you need to start your journey with networking, with getting a mentor, all the things that you need to start your journey to be a protege. So go get that ebook, click the link in the bio, and make sure you get your steps to being that overseas pro one day. Let's go. I love giving y'all some game because I done been through a lot, and I know, hey man, you gotta be out here, you gotta get a game back because they don't be knowing what's be going on in this overseas life. So when you giving that game back, you feel me? I done came a long way. I just want to get a game back to everybody that's willing to listen. So I just want to say, man, I'm grateful to be able to just drop a couple of gems. If y'all get a couple of gems while listening, man, hey, salute. Salute. You feel me? I'll salute you for even checking in. You know what I mean? Because this game be really tripping sometimes. I've been talking about it a lot, like we got a new coach. We got a new coach that then got Buddy up out of here. That's really been the trending topic of most of my videos lately is us getting a new coach. But it definitely worked out good for us because this new coach has been coming in with fire and blazing. He's that spark that we need to really jumpstart us into the ending of the season. Because I ain't even gonna cap. I was ready to get up out of here. I was ready to make a change and slide because this coach was tripping. But we got a new coach. We've been going mad hard. Like this whole week, we probably been having practices 2 to 3 hours. Then got weights afterwards because we're putting in so much new material, new plays. We have to get his philosophy down. And that just been, you just got to get in. It's just a part of the game. You just got to learn to adapt quick. That's just part of being a pro. You got to learn to adapt quick and keep on your toes. New plays. We probably put in 4 or 5 new plays. And we got a game tomorrow. We got our first game with this coach. He's only been here 4 days. And we put in like 4 to 5 plays. But that's part of being a pro. You got to learn how to hit quick. You got to learn how to be quick on your toes. You got to learn how to just go along with new situations. That's just like this whole game of basketball, this whole game of life. There's ups and there's downs. It's just how do you manage when being in this situation at all times? How do you manage dealing with new people, new coaches, new teams on the fly. That's really going to be the make or break of how long your career lasts. Because not every career is going to be ideal. Not every situation is going to be ideal. But how fast can you adapt to that new situation really determines how long your career is going to last. So that's what you have to understand as a player. How long my career lasts depends on me. My adaptability to new situations, new surroundings, and things of this nature. Because this game of life, not even just basketball, life is forever changing. Quick. There's a new iPhone every three days, it seems. I'm not even an iPhone user, but a new iPhone drops like every 3 days. That just shows you how fast things change. And if anybody is in any kind of social media content, like I consider myself a content maker. I'm a content creator. And if you know anything about content creation, I'd be like, man, what did I get myself into? I would rather just stay on the court and shoot the basketball all day. Because this life is crazy because the algorithm be changing like crazy. If you're not in this world and you're not changing everything, like you're not posting and you're not trying to get your information out and you're promoting your business, you're going to understand that algorithm. Listen, if you're a hooper out there and you're trying to build your brand, if you're out there trying to build your brand and you're trying to post and do all these things on TikTok, Instagram, and all these different situations, you know about the algorithm. If an algorithm was a man, we're going to have to see me with these hands. You hear me? If the algorithm was a man, he going to have to see me. Because they be switching up things so much all the time. 1 minute you might get 100 views, next you might get 5. How am I supposed to build my brand, bruh? How am I supposed to get my brand and my word out here? I'm just trying to get words to the folks out here. I can't do that if you let me get 10 views. But that's all right, because it only matters about the time that you put in. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to talk about, man. Make sure that the time that you put in. Don't worry about the result. There's a book called The War of Art. If y'all not reading books at this point of your life, I suggest you guys start picking up a book. Here's a little hack. Go on YouTube, type in audio book, and they will find the audio book for you on YouTube for free. Go to settings, go to speed, and put the speed on 1.25 so it's not slow and it's not boring. That way you can get information from these books. They will change your life. Information changes your situation. That's why I get on here and speak, because I'm giving out information that will help change somebody's situation. Change your perspective on how you see things. Change how you view things. Change how you move. Change how your mindset is to new situations. And I want to just make sure that I'm doing my part. You know, whoever checks in, whoever chimes in, I just want to make sure I do my part. Because once you start getting so far in this game, you just want to make sure that you doing what you can. Because it ain't all about me no more. In the beginning of my career, it was all about me. Me. I want the points. I want all the rebounds. I want all the stats. Why I ain't getting shown for being the best player? Why I didn't make player of the week? Why I didn't get this? Why he making more money than me? Boy, so many whys, so many me's, so much focused on myself. That's not really how you got to move in this life. You can't really move in this life like that. You got to be able to understand what is the most important thing to you and what is it that you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing. Why do you play this game of basketball? You feel me? What is the reason we even play basketball? What is the reason we go through life the way we go through it? You know, I always try to make sure that everybody always comes to me for basketball. I want to get better. How do I get better? How do I get better? What do I have to do to play overseas basketball? Change your mindset. And that's not as easy. I wish it was just as easy as saying as doing, but you got to really think about how long your mindset has been locked into the situation and place that it's been its entire life. You've been in the same mental space for your entire life, and you're just someone say, hey, change the way you think. If you've been doing something for the last 25 years, you think you're just going to stop doing that overnight? It's like someone say, change your jump shot. I've been shooting this way for my entire life. I'm just going to change on a whim. How do I just change on a whim when this is all I know? This is all I've been doing. It takes practice. It takes locking in. And it really takes you just making a decision for yourself to say, you know what, I'm really going to lock in on what I'm doing, and I'm going to determine and be true to myself and say, I'm going to change my mindset for something greater. Are you really going to change your mindset for something greater to get what you want out of this life? Stop playing with yourself. Stop playing to think that, okay, I'm going to change just because I say I'm going to change. It don't work like that. Be real. Takes commitment. Takes grind, takes work. Forget just basketball. That's life, period. You got to really make that commitment now, bro. I'm finna change my mindset. And when you do change your mindset, guess what? It still doesn't get easier. It just takes time. It just takes literally years and years for you to understand that, okay, I'm not changing this mindset to get something in return, but to become someone better than I was before. Understand that you're just trying to become a better version of yourself every single day, other than the person you was yesterday. The only reason a person changes their mind is because they want something different in life. Most of the time, it's for the better. Normally, people don't just say, when they say, I made a change, it's normally not because they say, I want to make a change to be an even more horrible person. Everybody wants to make a change for better. So in order to make that change for better, you got to make a committed decision that, you know what, I'm going to stay committed to the change. I'm going to stay committed to the grind. I'm going to stay committed to just becoming a different person and becoming a better person. Becoming a different person internally is going to make you a better person externally. That's in your life. That's in your sport. That's in your career. That's in your relationship. Stop. We can't just always look for what we can get out of a situation, but what can we give to a situation? What do you give to a situation when you're going into it? Whose life do you change when you meet them? When you meet a new person for the first time, are they going away thinking about you like, man, what that person said and did really changed my perspective for the better? Or I'm just like, they didn't really give me nothing out of life, because really most time we don't really go into life trying to give someone something beneficial. We're just trying to see what we can take. And if you understand, literally the law of polarity is like the more you try and try and try, the harder it is. The more you try to take, the less you get. So what are you giving first? What are you giving to everyone around you that you interact with every single day? Because the more you give, great attitude, a great word of encouragement, all that comes back to you in an overflow situation. And that just comes from changing who you are. You can't say for 1 minute, oh yeah, good job, but in your head you're really thinking like, man, you're really trash. You're really this. You can lie to them, but you can't lie to yourself. Can't lie to ourselves and expect change to really happen without it happening inside of us first. Let's really try to change the inside of ourselves so we can really help and just become a better version of ourselves. Every day I come and I talk about basketball, but on this life of basketball, it helped me to change who I am as a person. I really start changing who I am as a person, because once you start really being more grateful for life, and once something that you love so much is being taken away from you, or has been taken away from you, start really putting things in perspective. What's really more important? What is it that I really love to do? What is it that I'm really getting out of the things that I'm doing? And the most joy that I personally get is how I give inspiration and help to the next person. How much I can really push someone else to reach a new level and reach a new goal, because I know that's going to help me reach a new level. When it comes to basketball, when it comes to playing this sport, if I can get my teammate to be a better basketball player, that's going to help me. Why? Because that's going to help us win. That's going to help us win. Every single time. Who are you helping to win in life? That's the question you really got to be asking yourself. Who are you helping to win in life? Yourself? Don't be so self-centered. Like real talk. Don't be so self-centered and everything is so much around you. Once you understand that the more that you give to someone, the more that you will receive for yourself, then you'll start experiencing a different life and experiencing just a different feeling for life, a different enjoyment for life, because you know that everything is not really about me anymore. So man, I know that's like a long intro, but I just wanted to get that off my chest to make sure that everybody understand that what you give, you will receive 10 times more. Now, I got a couple of homeboys that I wanted to shout out real quick. My boy Jerry, he plays for UDEC in Chile, and my boy Ty, who's in Chile, he's playing for Los Leones. He hit me up the other day talking about, hey, what was y'all record for the most wins in a row? Now, when I played in Los Animas, you see Los Animas, League of Los Americas. We were the first to ever win and make it to the League of Los Americas. Now, right now it's BCL Americas. That's like the international between Uruguay, Brazil, Argentina, Mexico. All the top teams, they get to play in this tournament. Before, it was every team that won a championship, and some of the best teams played in this championship. No team in history in Chile ever made it. They never won a game. We made it to the second round. That's where this shirt comes from, Liga Los America. This shirt literally is from history. We made history. So, anyways, they're playing in Chile right now. And we're all in the group chat. And there's been a lot of chit chat going on back and forth. So if y'all boys tune in, I'm ready to see that game between them two, because both of them my boys. Both of them been talking, and they don't even know. One hit me up on the side, and another hit me up on the side like, ooh, I can't wait to play them, because they really think it's sweet. Now, shout out to Leones. Them boys is undefeated right now. If you go and look on the lmbchile.com or go on their IG page and look, Leones is really doing some good things. Them boys is undefeated. Them boys is undefeated. You can't not be undefeated. But UDEC been running the country for the last 2 years. They really been running that country for the last 2 years. So you can't just take them lightly, because y'all haven't played them yet. Y'all ain't played them yet. Them boys ready. Them boys different. Them boys different. Y'all acting like, oh, just because we 14, 13 in a row, we coming for that record. Hey man, y'all ain't really, yes, y'all played some games, but y'all probably ain't really played nobody. Showtime, what up? What up, Showtime? You might as well try to see if you can join and get in this time, man. But yeah, going back to these boys, I'm ready for this game. Make sure y'all try to tune in. They play tomorrow. I don't know the time. Just look up the schedule. But this is probably, if y'all want a game to watch, the must-watch game, it's going to be UDEC versus Leones. Because actually, that is going to be the rematch from last year's championship. So the significance of Leones still being one of the best teams in the league after a year later, and UDEC is predominantly the best team in Chile for years, and they're meeting back up in this certain situation. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens. I'm truly excited, because it's my boys. They're my boys, and I just can't wait to see what happens between the both of them. I love the beef. As a competitor. Man, oh, Showtime then tapped in. What up, boy?
What up, man?
Nothing much, man. Where you at? You in the room?
Yeah, man. I'm finna go get something to eat in a minute.
Yeah, man. I need to go get something to eat too. I was trying to go get these lights, trying to get things straightened up,
I
man.
see you got the thing lit up in there, man.
Man. I had to switch it up. I had to switch
Man,
it up.
what you on here talking about?
Trying to get people's mind right, man. I just got to get people's mind right. They be thinking this game is just all about the ball in the basket. It ain't about that, man. It's about, you just got to get
The
to that
sports
certain.
on the basketball. It's not even. It's 10% basketball.
10%. I'm trying to tell them, man. And I was talking about the coach. You feel me? The new coach that we just got, because at the end of the season, we really start to get burnt out. You feel me?
Yeah.
Really start to get burnt out. So the new coach really helped us and really sparked us to kind of get back on our P's and Q's.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I feel like he rejuvenated us a lot, especially me, period. Like, but I think it's wearing off on the team too. Like, for real.
I'm telling you, when I went this morning and I went to go shoot and I seen 8, 9 people there before me, I was like, yeah, these boys about to
Yeah.
win.
I walk in, I'm like the last one. I'm like, dang, I'm out here looking bad. I'm looking bad out here. And I came 20 minutes early. I'm like, damn, what time did everybody get in?
Bro, I got there like 8:50, 8:46. They looked like they was already in there since like 8:30. But
That's what I'm saying. Normally when I come, it'd probably just be you and somebody else. Then everybody just start falling in. I'm like, damn, the whole team. I'm out here looking like I don't show up on time or something. I'm like, damn, I gotta get here 45 minutes before now.
I mean that I feel those kind of things. I like it because it's definitely putting a new spark for the team. Like I feeling like, okay, that chance that we say that we had is coming back.
What's happening?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Because
it's definitely good signs. That's good signs. And people fighting for playing time now. So
hey,
we don't
I just did a video, Keys in the game, talking about people fighting for their spot right now.
They fight hard.
They fighting hard for that spot, but that's cool. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
Because
I definitely like it. I think that's how it should be. Like, ain't no playing no favorites. Whoever show up, that's who gonna play.
You already know Cass was comfortable, bro. You know Cass was comfortable where they know they're gonna get the time.
And it's so different right now. Like, it's just a different energy. Like, and they see how coach moving. Yeah, you got to bring it every day.
Every
day. You got to bring it.
Every day.
Every day.
Shoot. And we got a game. I seen them pulling up. I seen the other team pulling up when I was going outside.
I seen a few
Huh?
I seen a few in the hotel.
Got a big dude. He looked like he about 6'9", 6'10". We're gonna see what Laureano do. Man, that's one thing I can't stand. We always got that one player, always hurt until it's time to score.
Ooh. Well, I'm telling you, I'm talking about be limping around, but as soon as he get that ball, he's trying to go get a bucket.
Man, he made me so tight today. He did that spin from like the 3-point line. Yeah, he did it from like the 3-point line.
You talking about when he act like he was gonna get a chitty and he just took it?
You see what I said?
I heard him say, I was like, why you ain't give it to him?
I came straight to him. I said, bro, why you ain't just give it to him?
But coach said something about that the other day. He said, don't give him the ball at the free. I don't know who gave it to him, but coach said, don't give him the ball at the free throw line.
He said that?
That's why he said, yeah, he said that yesterday. Like, don't give him the ball at the free throw line. He got to make too many decisions. You ain't hear him say that?
I ain't hear him say that.
Yeah, he said, don't give him the ball at the free throw line.
Now I know.
That mean coach been watching film.
I don't understand it, bro. They just be too thirsty. Too thirsty to score. Too thirsty to look at Jutty. He know he can't speak no English. Talk about what you can hear it.
What's up,
what up, bro? You know that's how he started. What up, bro? But we're gonna see how he do. I honestly, keeping it a buck, I really feel like Joe is really working himself into a starting position.
Yeah, Joe been looking like an all-star.
Joe been playing.
We told him today. Joe looking good.
Joe looking real good, like way better than.
And he been playing. He been getting the buckets he need to get. He ain't been doing no extra. He just
catching,
jumping down. He
rolling,
gonna score.
Down here.
You know he gonna rebound.
killing us on the boards. And I'm like, bro, it's 2 days in a row he's killing you on the rebound. You talking about, man, I just been taking it easy. You're not good enough to just take it easy. Why?
He think he got an on and off switch. He don't got that.
I
Everybody don't got that on and off switch.
don't even take plays off in practice. I'm trying to get a buck. I'm trying to go hard, you know what I'm saying, and just do what I can do. But you just talking about, yeah, I'm just taking it. Bro, you average 4.5 points per game, and you talking about I'm out here taking it easy? I don't get it. That's because you know who had his head like that, thinking that he that good, bro. You know who had his head like that, thinking you got a man. I don't like that.
Hey, I'm gonna go. I got my bread today and stuff, and dude, he talked to me. He talked to me too.
What he said? What he said?
Same thing. Like, how you feel? I just straight up. That's the best decision y'all done made. That's the best decision y'all done made. He's like, he really we waiting on. He was basically telling me we waiting on you. We brought you. The coach brought you in, but he didn't use you. We waiting on you. Like, we believe in you, and we just want to see what you can do for real, for real. And he was like, me and you. Like, they believe we can win the championship with us too. And he like, plus the other guys too, but he was like, basically, we can carry them to a championship. For real, for real.
I feel like
and he was like, just give it all. Give it all you got. For real, for real. I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Say it for real.
Cause you, boy, you be posting some wild stuff, my boy.
Because man, I really want people to understand what be really going on. Like, I'm just not.
Everything you be seeing, all the videos I didn't ever watch you post, that's what's going on. Facts. You just the only one just saying it. Like, that's what's really going on out here. In every country, in every league you play in is going on. Because me and you been around each other like 2 months, and every American we didn't talk to, just me being in the same room with you and you talking to your homeboy or I'm talking to my homeboys, it's the same thing. The same conversations. Like, it's everywhere. And
I'm just glad they see.
I just salute you. Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, to management, they definitely see it's crazy because everything we was saying, he was sitting right there just like you was telling me the shit he was saying. He was telling me the same thing. I was like, dang, in my head, I'm like, man, I don't know, we been knew this. We knew this a month. I knew this before my first day here. My first game watching you go for what you went for? 7 straight?
7 straight. 7 straight. Yep. Cause he pissed me off.
That was my second day here, and what I tell you after the game, oh, them boys don't rock with you. Them boys don't rock with you. And I only been here 2 days. You can say it though. Like, ain't no way the lean scorer of the team is the third option. I never heard of that. I never heard of a lean scorer taking 8 shots.
8 shots.
8 shots. Never heard of lean scorer getting benched for picking up a foul. Not you in foul trouble, just getting fouled. Picking up a foul. Then don't talk to you like you cuss them out. You ain't pulled what I did. You ain't do what I did. I see why he ain't talking to me. Right. I know why. But it was crazy for him not to talk to you because you didn't say nothing. The only thing you did was smile. You killed him with kindness.
Killed him with kindness.
See?
Killed him with kindness.
But what I said, he shot himself in the foot. His ego. He had too much ego. You got 2 dogs over here on your team. You rock with one of them. Just a little bit to get him a win. He don't rock with you all the way.
Nah.
Soon as you get a lead, soon as he see you got about 16, 17 points, hey, come over here and sit down, boy. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I never been the type of guy like want a guy to lose money or get fired and nothing like that. But at the end of the day, he did it to himself.
Straight
Like
up.
he did it to for real. It's like you got a guy that won 7 championships, then you got a guy that played first leagues, got goddamn player of the year in these leagues, and you don't put the ball in their hands. You don't put the ball in their hands.
No,
Like,
no
then this
disrespect.
coach come in right away. Never seen us play. Never seen us play. His first day of practice. Put the ball in my hands. He give us a whole play with the whole side of the court. The whole side. Hey, you go off this pick and roll. If you don't got nothing to aid, they go to kick back. He
How can you
got an
guard
ISO
that?
over there.
But that's what I'm saying. How could you guard that?
Can't.
That's what we do. You got your two best players on the same side of the court, wide, just with nothing but space.
Nothing but space.
If you go over, he gonna beat you to the rack. You help, I'm gonna sit out there and just shoot it. Like
You switch. It's
either way.
what can you
It's a
do?
take turns. It's a take turns. You got the bet. Go ahead. If I got him, it's go ahead. I don't understand that. I've only seen that basketball everywhere in life.
And that's why I can't wait till he put more plays in. Because if he just did that real quick, because we got a game Friday, he just threw something in quick. So imagine we get deep off in the playoffs, what he gonna have for us.
I think Tim trying to. Is that Tim?
Oh, that's TQ? Yeah, that's probably TQ.
Let me see if I can get
I
him.
seen.
Let me see if I can get him in here too.
Oh yeah, he just got a story. My boy got a story.
What up, Tim?
TQ.
Bro, y'all nigga don't stick no defense, man. To be on here talking about defense, man.
Hey, let them tell him we don't play no defense.
Let them
You know
tell
how
him we
they
don't
do
play no
us.
defense.
Yeah, that sound about y'all, man. Them folks say y'all ain't got nobody over there, man.
Man, half
Say
these
y'all
folks
got
step shit.
y'all got the locals getting off over there, man.
Hey, you already know how it go, gang. No locals don't even go with us. They look at us. They don't even go at us.
I ain't gonna lie, I hate overseas, gang.
Oh, talk about it. Talk about it.
I hate it. Cause they feel like they know so much. They so competitive with Americans. They feel like if you know more than them, then they at a disadvantage, and then they get tripping out on you. So you can't even make no inputs or nothing. You be like, Coach, man, we can ice this. Hell no, we gonna send it to the middle. Like what? Fuck? What you mean?
They can't stand that.
Hell no, ain't this three. Hell no, ain't this Shreveport, boy. No. Folks is living foul in Shreveport. I can't be
Hey,
in Shreveport.
TQ, talk about when
What
you
up?
were just where you was, not Shreveport, where you just was.
Overseas?
Yeah. Give me a little brief
Terrible.
on it.
It was like, all right, you know, when you come in with a certain background, it was like they was fake hating before I even got there type
Pete,
shit.
tell them a little bit about your
So,
background. Tell them a little bit about your
Yeah.
background.
I done played everywhere, man, but for the most part, I'm from Savannah. I played at Johnson. Went to college at LSU. Played in the NBA, couple teams, and went overseas. But for the most part, from the NBA to the overseas situation, like, the NBA gonna get you better because you gonna be doing straight skill work. Like you ain't gonna hardly come in there and talking about we running laps or we doing suicides or we up and downs or we doing all this crazy shit. Like NBA, we coming in this motherfucker. We gonna work on our handles. We gonna work on different type of schemes and we gonna get the hell on. We ain't gonna do that. So overseas is a whole different outlook because when you get over there, it's like high school all over again.
Man,
It's like the coach trying to be your daddy. It's like it's all type of little personal shit that be going on that you don't even got nothing to do with. You think it's just business,
Okay.
but the coach might have a personal relationship with one of the locals. Might be playing a nigga over you and he ain't nothing. Like it just be certain little shit about overseas. It be certain shit about overseas. It's just like it's politics just like the US. But how I had to understand it is like it's they shit. So you gotta understand that before you go over there. Like
Gotta
You
understand that.
going? It's like joining the military. Like it's they shit. Like whatever. They got the rights. You could be having a crazy season where you going crazy, bro. They got the right to send you home. If you averaging a dub, they can still send you home. Like what the fuck that make? That don't even make sense. Then it's like the way they talk to you too. Like yeah, you know that be the thing for me, gang. Like we can talk with respect. Like we ain't gotta curse each other out. We ain't gotta yell at each other to get our point across. Overseas, they gonna start off yelling this shit. Like, bro, who you talking to? Like, hell no. Like, we ain't doing that. So, like, overseas, like, you really just gotta, if the money ain't right, I say don't go. Cause in my eyes, all that opportunity shit, that Asian shit be preaching, especially if you got a family. If the money ain't right, man, fuck that shit.
Yeah, the money gotta
Cause it's
add up.
like, it gotta add up because that's the only thing that's gonna keep you sane and comfortable. You see what I'm saying? Because your living situation, y'all know, well, a nigga might be living in some shit, bro. You got one bed, you got a toilet, you got a half a TV and a dresser.
He said half
That's
the
it,
TV.
brother. So it's like
Half the
I
and
have
a
TV.
to.
dresser, brother. See what I'm saying? No cable. You can't watch nothing. You gotta bring the game system. So it's just a big difference, man. But if the money they like, you see some people like Mike James, them type niggas that done built their way up. Like the money they and yeah. And then certain teams fall in love with you, yeah, you keep going back to them certain teams, but just traveling from place to place to place to place and nah, hell nah. And most of them agents be janky.
What?
Like most of them agents,
They talk
most of them
about them agents.
agents, yeah, cause they'll send you out there, fool, and then when you tell them like, oh man, the situation ain't nothing like you said it was gonna be, it's like you out there now, fool. So he on the phone like, all right, you there, man. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. The next game, you play 10 minutes. You like, man, bro, how the fuck? Nigga want me to go 28 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists in 10 minutes?
But
Like,
you
how the
know that's
fuck?
what I'm going through right now, gang. I'm going through
And then,
that.
and then they be so shiesty with it, they'll put you on the best nigga. Like, they ain't even gonna send you out there and be like, all right, get that nigga that's in the corner. They gonna put you on the nigga that scope 30. Like, man, come on,
Running
man.
off double screens. All
Yeah,
that.
like, come
Yeah, I
on,
know
man.
it. You been sitting on the bench, you tight, ain't
You
stretch.
tight. You tight, man. That's why
Yeah.
I say, fool. That's why I say, like, it's just certain shit with that overseas shit you gotta be mentally prepared for, like, especially just little shit like if you a vegan and you don't eat certain food,
I'm
you might
vegan.
go to a place where they ain't got yeah,
He
you might
vegan.
go to a place where they ain't got shit to eat for you.
I'm-
You see what I'm
He
saying?
been there.
Hey,
Yeah, like
hey,
yeah,
how
you
many
might
times
go
be
to a
on the
place,
road and I gotta go through this? How much time I go through this on the
yeah,
road?
boy. Nigga ain't got
But
nothing
don't
to eat
think
for you.
they don't even think about him. They don't even think
Yeah,
about him.
I don't even.
that's the
Sometimes, bro, they don't
crazy
even give
part.
me food. They don't even give me food.
That's how my partner was where I was at. Like he a vegan, he can't. He's so into it now. Like he been 3-4 years. You know how I go. Like you don't even got the aroma for that other stuff. Like you ain't even got the smell for the smell make your stomach turn up. So it's like when he was going trying to eat stuff, my man was fucking his whole body up.
Cause you gotta
And
eat.
they don't get it.
We, I,
Yeah, cause you gotta eat,
I gotta
brother.
eat. So I'm forced to eat
Brother
something
might bust down
crazy.
some Lay's chips. Brother might get a big bag of Lay's chips and bust them bitches down like dinner, brother. I'm like, oh no, brother. You gonna kill yourself.
Yeah.
But that's all
Yeah.
I be saying about y'all. And then the main thing you know with me, TJ, that be when a nigga away from their son, and that's the biggest sacrifice right there. Like
That's what I've
all
been
the
preaching this
time,
whole time.
yeah, all the times that you really be missing for that shit and the way they treat, it just don't add up. You see what I'm
It don't
saying? The way
add
they
up.
treat you, it just don't add up.
None of
So it's
this.
What's
like, damn,
crazy?
boy.
What's crazy? We just said most of all the Americans had the same kind of story to
Yep.
tell, and you hop on here and say some of the same stuff we were saying.
I can bet. Shit.
That's that's how it be, man.
Don't worry about it, TJ, man. When you come back, man, I got something for you, man. On your trip, man. We're gonna get out. We're gonna, we're gonna have a little
Don't
summer
show too
party,
much,
man.
gang.
You know
Don't
what
show
I'm
too
saying?
much. Yeah, drink some water, man.
Hmm?
Drink some water. Drink that water, man.
I'm telling you, man, that was a little good summer, man. Go
But
have
nah, everything that said, but
before
we
getting
can't
it
talk
up there
about.
now.
Ooh, that boy lit. Hey, you know I'm pushing up as soon as I get back, gang.
Mm-hmm. Let me forget I'm on live, man. For a nigga try to
Yeah,
come
that's what I'm
kill me.
saying. You tweaking. I'm really like, bro, you really tweaking. Like, what's
You know I ain't
wrong?
scared.
I ain't scared, but I'm like, bro,
That
what's wrong?
motherfucker gonna need some security in it.
Yeah, you gonna need some guard dogs and all.
Oh yeah, you know. All right, I'm gonna show you. Wait
Yeah.
till you FaceTime me. I'm gonna show you.
What you
But
got?
hey,
What
I'm
you
about to
got
get out
next,
this
T?
bitch, man. Y'all boys hit me up, man. Love.
All right, bro.
All right.
But yeah, hey,
Another person just said the same thing.
that's the life,
And
man.
we ain't give a little bit of your story, your background. He just went.
And he, like they don't really know Tim like that. He didn't play for the Rockets, played for various NBA teams, came from
Portland
LSU,
Trailblazer, Portland, like really been in the league, really playing next to Damian Lillard, all them boys, like
and then as soon as you get overseas, we all share that. That's why I be like, bro, once you touch this life, and that's what I talk about all the time when it comes to this mental mindset that you gotta have just to be here. And the first thing he said, your mind gotta be right. Your mind gotta be
gotta be.
right. Because we got kids. And that's probably the biggest thing. And really, we just talked about a situation that just happened with me 2 days ago. Away from my kid. Like, don't you think that of all things, that's the only thing that's been on my mind is my kid.
I'm on.
I'm
That's
trying.
the only thing can be. That's the only thing you can think about. You
That's
can't
it.
think about nothing else, but especially when stuff going wrong. Like, but you know you got to make this sacrifice so your kid can have a better life. That's
I know right
but
now, I go any other situation in America, it's not gonna advance me the way this is. That's why I always talk about, listen, man, get your mind right. Like we always say, get your money. We always
get your money.
say, get your money,
Gotta get
man.
your money.
Just get your money. Every time I tell you, every time before this coach came in the
You tell me
situation,
that every other day. Every other day you telling me to get my money.
get your money,
Every other day.
man. Get your money.
Sure.
Because
Don't forget to get.
you know it gonna get crazy. Hey, I be needing my homeboys right after I finish telling you. Somebody gotta tell me, hey man, just get your money, man.
Get money. Yeah.
Because this life, man, it ain't for the weak hearted. But yeah, man,
Ain't for the week. Man.
you finna go out to eat. I'm about to go. You finna go to the restaurant?
No, I'm finna go to get my chicken wings like I got
Ah,
yesterday. I ain't gonna.
shoot, all right then.
Yeah.
All right,
All right, bro.
all right, I'll holler at you. Yeah, man. So you see the life no matter where you go. Shout out to Tim Quarterman. He from Savannah. He played for the Rockets, Houston's. He didn't play it all over the world. TJ, he didn't play for Auburn. Big time colleges, and they come to these situations here, and like you said, coaches will talk to you crazy. All kinds of situations that can happen that you didn't even know. You thinking that you finna be in a great situation, and really you getting talked to like you a little boy. That's just how overseas basketball is. And if you're not prepared for yourself, you can't look at Mike James and all them boys who didn't work for years. You don't see the work that they put in behind. It takes more than just the work. It takes more than just, you got to literally, it's like all the stars and stuff got to line up just right for you to be put in one of those situations. Just having game, that ain't going to be enough. He just, bro, just came, he played for a couple NBA teams to saying they treat him like like this is high school basketball. You get treated like they just because you better than them and you know more basketball because you've just played on a higher level of basketball. There's not too many overseas basketball that's played to the level of Auburn, SEC teams, LSU. That's a high elite level of basketball that a lot of people do not get to experience. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Playing high-level basketball really can change the way you think about the overseas basketball, because you come into the situation like, bro, this doesn't even make sense. But because they're the coaches and the organization just be stuck in their ways, they're not even trying to hear you, because they really be like you said, this is the military. This mine. You're gonna either fall in line or get in line. And if you playing too good, we might have to get you up out of here, because you outshining some of the other players. You can't outshine us, even though you're better, even though you get paid more, even though we brought you here to lead us. You being too good. You're too good out there, and I don't like it. Y'all think that this is a game. Y'all think that these situations is not like that. It's not what you think it is all the time. Sometimes you get in good situations where they're gonna play you and they're gonna really rock with you and they love you for what you do on the court and your energy. But sometimes you could be so good you could play yourself out of a contract. You could play yourself into getting talked about. You could play yourself into being blackballed just for having an opinion. They literally, like he said, military, they literally want you to not speak and just do what they say. Regardless if you don't believe in what they're saying and you don't believe in everything that is going on, it's either you're going to get in line or you're going to get gone. That's just how it is sometimes. You're either going to get in line or you're just going to get gone. And I know that's bad grammar, but it is what it is. So, man, that's really all I got for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys took from it what these guys are talking about. Like, as you can see, it doesn't matter what level it is, from NBA to high level SEC, college D1. You need to really get your mental mind prepared for the life of overseas basketball and know what you're getting yourself into before you get into this. It can be a wonderful thing to be able to live your dreams out and playing basketball, but if you're not prepared for what you're getting into, it will probably be your worst nightmare, because it's going to have you questioning yourself. It's going to ask you wondering, what did I get myself into? Is this even worth it? What am I giving up? Am I really giving up my family situation to be here for this? To have this person treat me like this? This is what I signed up for? Yep. This is what you signed yourself up for. If you guys, like, I wrote a book, 6 must-have traits to become an overseas basketball player. I'll have the link down in the bio. I just took him for what I learned from the game, and I just put it into a book that if you want to check it out, because before you get into this game, you're going to need some kind of information. I wish there was a guide that helped me before I get started. Definitely something to help you get started into this game, because it doesn't matter who I pull up on this panel. It doesn't matter who I talk to. It doesn't matter who chimes in. You're going to understand that if you do not have your mind right, if you do not get right mentally, then this is probably going to be one of the worst experiences you probably have. And you're going to be like, this is what I signed up for? Yep. So take it from literally from NBA veterans, guys who've been in the NBA, guys who played high level D1, 9-year professionals, guys who've been around the block. And everybody I bring on here will have somewhat of a similar situation in talking about it. And I'm not gatekeeping on the information that goes on. Too many times people are just so worried to be censored about what's being talked about. Not me. If you want to know what's really going on, if you want to know current situations, because a lot of times how we help each other out get through situations is we talk about the situation when we're going through it. Because guarantee you're going to either go through it or you're going to be prepared for when it pops up. So it's better to just express. That's why I'm full transparency in all my videos. I'm full transparency in everything I talk about every single day, just because sometimes that's all we need is full transparency, because that transparency going to put things into perspective. Maybe I really don't want this life. Maybe I really don't want to play overseas basketball. Maybe this is just not what I think it is. I'd rather listen to somebody that's talking about it every single day and really showing me what the life is really about before I just dive head in first to something that I wasn't prepared for. Got to be prepared for it, for your own good, man. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you guys are on Spotify, make sure you guys follow, comment, share this with a player, anybody that just wants to play the game of overseas basketball. Share this with them so they can just get a perspective from guys who've been in the game from all levels of the game. There ain't no higher level than NBA, ain't no lower level than D2, D3. So you're talking from the highest at the highest level, straight out of the mouth of these type of players. So you know that we're not just talking to just talk, but we can give you a true perspective of what it is to come. So make sure you guys share this with somebody. That's all I got for this episode. Make sure you guys go through and check out everything to just get more information. Comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what else you guys want to know about and how I can assist you guys in your journey of overseas basketball. Remember, greatness is a habit, not a right. That's all I got for you guys. Until next time.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.